Well, good people, I'm telling you, it's been a great day to be who I am. Jay Z got the charges dropped. We'll talk about that later. So I was correct, and knowing that would be the end game of that situation. Hit the like button as you come through the door, everybody. It's about to get real. Champagne Sloppy was sloppy once again. And he's busted. Thank you. Thank you. And we all know Sloppy can't yeah, he just can't do it. He just can't help himself. They said they came up with this idea of their own. uh the artist you're looking at is an artist from Toronto, outside of Toronto, Canada. These buildings are the not Madonna, Marilyn Monroe Tower. Now, this already knew because this is like the twin towers of this city. Uh, don't ask me to pronounce that word again. The city is Miss Miss Sanagash or whatever it is, but it's a city outside of Toronto. Uh, but there's nothing really by it except for like a little strip mall. There's like no real transportation that's close to that place. So you from there, or you're not type of thing. Party I believe is from there. And once again, right, some stolen songs for you. That's what it should have been called. Now, the way I see it is clear. Champagne Sloppy has once again got himself in the grease. And once you get yourself in the grease, it's hard to get that stench off of you. And that's what's happening here. Uh, yeah, thank you. I've noticed it also. Um, mhm. No, it's not even about that. It's the fact that when people make these kind of mistakes, that's because now we're seeing it. Now we get to witness it. When before these mistakes was probably already there. It's just that people chose to ignore them or they just wasn't paying attention. And people were screaming out before, like, hey, I'm being ripped off. But because of Not Like Us and this battle with K Dot, everybody's gonna magnify it. And this is the first project you're putting out to the world since after having your head bashed in by Kendrick Lamar. You come out like this with plagiarism. This is not, this is way beyond, this is way beyond great minds think alike. This is somebody finna get. That's how bad it is. I said, no way. Because when I did the video, I was just saying it's a countdown to when this is gonna hit. Like it's gotta somebody then gonna be coming out of the woodwork saying, hey, somebody then took something. Now, Well, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird in a way. But again, it's not. Hmm. Well, when you look at it the way you did, I said, wow, that's pretty interesting. Because when I first saw it, it was blowing my mind because I was like, I never heard of the guy. So what you just said was kind of true, but I never really heard of the artist. So when I was like, well, I never really heard of this artist before. Then when I saw it and I listened to his song, I said, oh my God, that's what's going on here. Now it all starts to make sense. The artist's name is John River, and he was a huge J. Cole fan. And when he was rapping in his song, he breaks down what's actually happening out outside his building, where he come from. And they call it the North. Now, where he come from, and J. Cole and everybody else, they looking at him like he the one. Like he one of them dudes. Like he could really rap. So he's really one of those guys. And I said, oh, okay. I see it. And people on YouTube started to look him up because of all this controversy that's going on now. First, he had took it down, but I guess now, he decided to stand by it because everyone's talking about it. He put out a song called Hope City 2, which is now starting to get buzz. But in Canada, this song was lit. I had never heard of it. See, Arendelle Station. You had to go there to get to the road. And there he is rapping by them towers. Now, everybody comes here and takes pictures by the towers. It's like taking pictures by the Twin Towers. But where he's standing in the video, that imagery and the way he did it was a great shot. You see, when he did that, that was such a great shot because it makes it look like he's like just as big as those two towers. Certified burglar boy. You said Forrest Whitaker look himself? That's an honor. I look like my boy Forrest. Now, Right. That's the Marilyn Monroe Tower. It was made to be curvy and designed like Marilyn Monroe. And the way the video was shot and the way he was delivering his lines and everything was precision. And he's back in his hood where he from. Then they go back to the scene where he's rapping his bars in front of that tower and spit. I mean, he was spitting his soul on this song. Then it clips back to the block, where he's from, his area. So everybody rides by and see those towers. And like he said, I don't own those towers. But this is a staple in our city, and I wanted to make this a look. So in his hood, this meant something. Now, whether these guys would come out and say, hey, that inspired me and give credit to this guy, John River, they decided to go ahead and steal it from themselves because, hey, they like it. So when they decided to do this and take it at nighttime, like the snow is coming and they covering their faces while the snow is dropping, and Drake has no connection to the city except for parties from there. I was just like, man, that's kind of wild. Why would you do that to this young man? What would make you want a jacket? Because he's from the same city. Very popular for the people that live there. But it's a great shot that he took in front of it because it made him look just as giant as those towers. Now, that was huge, huge, huge. Now, doing something or you're inspired by it, it's not a problem, right? It's not a big deal. But would you have been being called into question for having ghostwriters, for having all of these accusations of you not doing your own homework, sir? Someone else is doing your work. People said this is standard OVO practice. What just happened to this young man? That he had to come out and tell his own story, which really made it. Now, this is different from showing respect. It became something else. He put out a statement right here on his own Instagram page. He says, Party Next Door wanted to get on a call after my video went viral in the country. On this call that lasted around 2 hours, he told me he watched my video 20 times and me in front of the Monroe Towers, that's the Marilyn Monroe Tower, was labeled new, innovative, and iconic. His text that he sent said, why are you getting attention instead of me? Is exactly what he said verbatim. Then he said, for over an hour, he then told me and tweeted, then deleted, that I needed to always pay him homage. You're young and you don't want to get blackballed. The rest of the call, he was fixated on every aspect and detail of my video. The towers, my vision for the city. Multiple people were present. I told him I respect his music, but homage was strange. When another OVO artist, Drake, asked to sit down, he also began asking in depth about me, the Monroe Towers, my thought process, and all of my future music plans surrounding them. He then asked if I'd write for them, to which I said no. We never spoke to or saw me again personally. Wow. The OVO sweatshop continues. Wow. You over here begging people to write for you again. God damn it, Sloppy. Champagne Sloppy, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. He said, this started when I was a teen and has been happening up to as recently as 6 months ago under the guise of admiration. I got 12 texts on Tuesday around noon, and then I saw the Party Next Door cover, and I instantly knew what had happened and been happening. Wow. I would never ever claim a freestanding building as my own. Telling someone after assessing over their work you want to be involved, dissecting it, being rejected, then stealing their identity and reselling it as your own is insane. Taking this further on any other direction will be painted as crashing out. I don't want anything. The Bible says, speak the truth against injustice, defend the poor, and fear no man. I don't care about anything else. Woo! Woo! Everybody says don't sell your soul in this music industry. And yet, when you speak up against something clearly immoral and wrong, they rush to protect the same predators they warned you about. I love my city. They know where I'm headed and believe in my potential. Nothing else needs to be said. Champagne Sloppy, ladies and gentlemen, with another crime. John River, the real John River. Make sure y'all support him, follow him on Instagram. That man is an innovator. And he's tired of Champagne Sloppy using his ancestors' ways of getting by, eating off the blood and sweat and tears of the people that look and resemble me. The crime continues. So listening to the album, it had a lot of the themes and ideas of what he meant for the city and what he wanted to do. But this thing gets worse. Hit the like button, good people. Yes, sir. You can donate to the Cash App, which is Carcino. And don't forget, and I mean don't forget, to hit the like button, subscribe. The Patreon's rolling. The video is up about Michael Jordan almost taking the life of his son. He's like, damn, already? Yeah, Sloppy can't waste no time. Sloppy cannot waste no time. So this is bigger than just artwork. And notice he said predators that they warned you about. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But I wish that was the end of it. That's not the end of it. This is only the beginning. Because not only did they take from him, they stole from Freddie Gibbs. They stole from the sold separately. The $3 signs and the rabbit. The rabbit is Freddie Gibbs. His whole label, his whole imprint is Rabbit Vision. He's always got the rabbit on everything he's doing. They stole that. They just on a spree of stealing. That is wild. In real time. Look, this is their cover. This is the cover art on the back. Look, they even stole the damn rabbits. Oh my God. And got the $3 signs up there. Oh my God. Plagiarism at its finest. Boy, you are a colonizer if I've ever seen one. Mm, mm, mm. You stole from Triple X. You stole from everybody. Now it's just clear. That's what I'm saying. I can't. How could you root for Drake? How could anybody root for Drake after all this? How could you do that? How could you put on your blinders and get your pom poms and go, yay, give me a D, give me an R? No. Dwight Howard back being weird again. How could you sit there? Unbelievable. This is clear plagiarism. They stole the damn rabbit. The dollar signs and the rabbits to let you know they took it all. It's clear. Couldn't be done with Kelly Price. Same thing. Sold, sold, sold separately. Mm, mm, mm. Did they credit Freddie Gibbs for his creation, his artwork, the rabbit, any of it? Nope. Y'all stole Freddie Gibbs' rabbit, dog. From Big Rabbit, nobody likes you. So nobody likes you. That's the rabbit. Freddie Gibbs, look, everybody knows they're being ripped off. Uncreative. Look, this dude said Palomolive, Palomolive White Drake's whole discography. All of it gone. This is bad, y'all. Lazy, you mean gotten sloppy. Champagne sloppy. Mm, mm, mm. Champagne sloppy. How could you, you Canadian colonizer? Word for word, bar for bar. Wow. Drake is unoriginal. People have been saying this for years about him because he's a big artist, nobody will listen. Well, everybody listening now because it took a bigger artist to expose it. And now Champagne Sloppy is the whole shroud has fallen. He put out, first of all, this album is garbage. This album is garbage, by the way. And I'm talking about not John River. I'm talking about Champagne Sloppy and damn Party Next Door. You better off going to the party next door. Don't go in that to this thing. Go to the party next door. don't don't ever do that. Well, I think my video is gonna explain it a lot when it's released to the public. He says, I don't listen to Drake. Then you have saved yourself time, money, energy. You are a very wise man. I have wiped all Drake songs out my Apple. Please, Apple, stop recommending that to me. Yes, it is over for Champagne Sloppy. That's right. Thank you for putting out this album to further explain to the world. Now we all can see here this is plagiarism at its finest, right? You jacking people's swag, style. Now the ghostwriters who probably under contract, you probably got them chained up in the OVO basement, and they gotta write you some more songs that you gonna steal. I don't trust none of that y'all got at all. They all jacked from somebody else. I can't trust none of y'all work. Y'all pen game is under question, bro. For real. Jacking people's flow, style. You took ASAP Rocky style at the whole nine. I'm serious. ASAP had to let him know. You took my style, so I took your beat. Oh, it's sad. It's sad. Well, when you see people crash out over this album, that's how you know they compromise. Anybody putting up their pom poms saying this is an album, oh, this album dope, they doing it for the video. They doing it for likes and views, and that's how you know the person that's compromised. That's all you got to know. If you want to know, watch any of these reviewers who review music and review albums. Let them have listening to this, and if they say, "Now this is a nice album," they compromise. Because anybody who know anything about music know this is some bullshit. What you just listened to, Drake just gave you some bullshit. And the biggest song, that's the trending one, is the "Give Me a Hug" song. Do you know what song that is? That's Family Matters. That's the Family Matters song. The beat from Family Matters, the second beat that's playing, that's what that music is from. Y'all don't even know that. People, These are Drake fans and they don't even know it. That is the Family Matters beat. I said, that's the Family Matters track. You're using the same beat? You have no creativity. You got nothing. You don't have the bookkeeper. You got nothing. That's why you're here, Sloppy. You got nothing. You got nothing. Right. Recycle beat. Recycle beat. Recycle track. You got nothing. He said they doing to not doing suit. No, they kissing up because they want the power of both worlds. Instead of telling you the truth, they got a glaze. That's the best word for it. Whoever these young people came up with glaze, that is it. Glazing at its finest. Because they want to love both sides so they can get both sides of, oh well, he's not biased. He said he liked that album and he said he liked that album. That's not that's not being unbiased. That's glazing. This album is trash. Period. It ain't because I'm glazing Kendrick Lamar. It's because the album is trash. It's subpar bullshit. For an R&B album, this is trash. Go listen to Chris Breezy. You want R&B that's better than this? Go listen to Chris Breezy. This is trash. And guess what? It's going to fade out after a week. Next week, gone. Whole album gone, right? But everybody love it. Oh, you know who gonna glaze. You know Academy is gonna glaze. You know all these these doggone supporters. You know Maul finna say this the greatest album of the year. And all the stupid stuff finna come out. We already know they compromised. Nobody, their credibility has been gone. They should have never had it in the first place. But we know it's gone. Now, what's gonna surprise you is all these other new people finna come out and glaze. And once they come out and glaze for this crap that they wouldn't play no way, no how, if it wasn't for a video to make some money. As soon as this video's over, they are not playing that shit no more. Compromise. We'll see what gets more replay value. This album or GNX. How about that? You want to do the comparison of this album and GNX? Do you really want to do that? I don't think so. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. It ain't about having no hatred in my heart or being a Kendrick fan. That's not even about none of it. This has nothing to do with Kendrick. This has everything to do with this boy is concussed and he don't know what's going on. He don't know his left from his right no more. This dude then stole everything. Straight plagiarism. My thing is, if you gonna steal, make it good. If you gonna steal, Sloppy, make it good. Make it good. Don't be making good. Make it good. You over there using shit and that auto tune trying, you sounding like making good. Make it good. He said, when you don't write your own rhymes, you will fall under repeating one hit song. Exactly. That's that. He's been getting by for years. And now all his songs are in question. You're right. There is no comparison. We have got to stop. There is no comparison to Kendrick Lamar and Drake. It's not even close. You're all right. He can a creative artist versus a performing artist. And he's like, I can mimic what you do, but I can't create anything because you don't come from a history line and your bloodline does not come from creative people. Your bloodline come from liars, theft. Judy the Love Hewitt fan. Oh man, I thought that was the real Jennifer Love Hewitt. I was on my way out the door like I'm coming, baby. No, Drake has fallen into depression mode. He keeps trying to rush. He keeps trying to rush and put on projects and keep trying to redeem himself. Yeah, sloppy TV is off. He's like the fan. His fans gonna be trying to listen to this album like it's okay. Stop it. Get some help. Right. They listen to it to see what he gonna say. Anything about K Dot. They listen to it and say, "Oh, nothing about K Dot. Nothing else. This is it. Okay. All right. I'm done." They literally is not gonna see. That's what I'm saying. They keep trying to say, "Look, it's number one in almost every country." When this is over, after this first week of everybody paying a little bit of attention to it, Champagne Sloppy Run is over. You're done. No one cares about anything you finna put out now after you just got busted with all of this. You stole the rabbit, dog. You stole the rabbit. What else did you take? And then the producer of the album, the guy who did the songs that like everybody was talking about, this guy named Kid Masterpiece, he came out to promote his little thing here, and he said, like, look at me, and it's look at me moment, like look at me, look at what I just done. He was like, some sexy songs for you, production by Kid Masterpiece on these. So I had to address Kid Masterpiece. And I told him, I said, sound like a kid produced this album. He did. So this guy did the beat that's on doggone uh Family Matters. He definitely was one of the beat makers because Give Me a Hug is nothing but the same beat. And I said it sounded like a kid produced this album. Yep. Dude probably using some damn Fruit Loops. You using Fruit Loops? Had to get your loops. What they saying about? What am I saying? Just a couple of plays, man. You know you ain't gonna get the calls. Damn, I hate to see a game like this go. Oh my God, they just clipping me up.
Ah! Yeah! Come on! Woo! Oh, I love this. Oh!
Oh my goodness. Album sonically sounds like dog shit. Hey, the engineer did a remarkable job. This young kid don't know what he doing. Drake probably paid you $5. He jewed you down in price and got you to work for free. And he gave it you the look. Tell me it's gonna be a good look for you. Mm-hmm. Well, right. The Smurfs don't even like this dude. I hope this is the end of it so we can stop roasting champagne sloppy because he's not worth the time of day. But to steal from Freddie Gibbs like that, that was some nasty work, even for them. You stole the rabbit, man. Sold separately. You stole that, B. You even stole the rabbit. Mm-mm-mm. That's they were like the Tiny Toons is kind of crazy. 21 songs of Huff. Say Drake. I hear you like 'em young. So this is not a classic. Yeah, if you want to say a classic piece of shit, this is it. This is it. If you want to say I need something to interrogate people with, this is it. Any big features on the album? No. Absolutely not. They couldn't even get anybody to get on this record. They'd be like, I got this new record. I want you to get on it. They'd be all, no, dog. Mm-mm. You ice cold right now, boy. You an igloo. Anybody stick next to you, they know their career is going down. It used to be a plus to get a Drake feature. Now your career is through. All of y'all are going down. Nigga peep your little album cover, then they want to come and do it. Niggas bit off a Nas shit, son. Niggas bit off a Nas. Now you biting niggas album covers. Now I can see if this was an album cover or something that was like one of the old R&B covers from like the 1990s, and you paying homage. This isn't paying homage. This is a young upcoming rapper who y'all spoke to and asked to write for y'all. Then y'all just jack his whole thing anyway. That's pitiful. Hmm. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. So for Valentine's Day, we're gonna have something a little special for you. Let's give you something that you will enjoy. Let's give you champagne sloppy right now, talking about his Valentine's Day. Go, sloppy. Tell them who you got for Valentine's Day.
You can forge a relationship right here live. I'm surprised you haven't done it before. You know, I have no Valentine.
You have no Valentine?
Except for those two little girls from the Ellen show.
What?
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Psst. I see dead people.
Drake says his Valentines are two little girls.
Maybe we can forge a relationship right here live.
I'm surprised you haven't done it before. You know, I have no Valentine.
You have no Valentine?
Except for those two little girls from the Ellen show.
What?
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Psst. I see dead people.
Champagne sloppy. DJ Tim Space King said the album is fire, and he is right. It is a dumpster fire. Because that album ain't shit. It is dog shit. It is dog shit wrapped in cat shit. Oh yeah, we got to get to our quota. That's in the super chat quota. They got a whole super chat thing in there. I had two. Why is it at one? Oh man, he must have messed up. Oh, the timer ended. We'll start it back up again. Boom. There it is. Start it back up. Hmm. Now, the engineer did a great job on this album, trying to make this sound like a cohesive project that was, you know, quality when the production was bad. When you have bad production, what you do is you start to you start to make changes to try to get the sound to balance. You put more work on the engineers. Hmm. Champagne pedal. Yeah, hold on. All right. He said the Laugh Now album cover was stolen by a Christian artist named Andy Mendo. All right. Well, we will investigate that. Andy Mendo. Mm. Well, we got to look into it. We'll definitely check it out. Well, Money Mike, you'll be doing that alone. You could blast all that crap all you want. So, as you can see, this man has made a living out of stealing from artists. And, this is some bad work. You stole the rabbit. I don't know why you did it, Sloppy, but you stole the man's rabbit. Using the dollar signs and the rabbit sold separately. Mm. The big rabbit, and you steal it from Freddie Gibbs. Wow. Right under y'all eyes. They even stole the damn rabbit. Like, what are they doing? Look, Drake still dissing Joe Budden when everyone was saying worse things than him. He said, F a rap beat. I'd rather diss Melissa Ford and Joe Budden. Look at this. F a rap B. This and Joe Budden after he retired, but he when he dropped 3 to 4 diss tracks. He said, "We want a party album, but you keep stealing all the parties album. Then you go and put it on your party album." Joe said that in 2016 on the song "Wait." We want a party album, but you keep stealing all the parties album. Then you go and put it on your party album. Mm-mm-mm. I don't remember anything he said there.
We want a party album, but you keep stealing all the party albums. We want a party album, but you keep stealing all the party albums. To go and put it on your party album. We want.
Well, here's the thing. Why don't you take care of Melissa Ford then, Champagne Sloppy? Since you love her so much, because you used to sleep with her for money, why don't you go ahead and you go ahead right, you take care of her so she don't have to do that. Yeah, Drake was sleeping with his woman, taking her on the Dolphin. He chilling around Joe smoking hookah. Joe got some rat that he got from Starlet sitting over there on his lap. And here comes Drake picking up on the pieces. Right. And you keep trying to sleep with all your homeboy girls and all that. I'm like, dude, if you did stuff like that, I done seen people gone for the accusation of, I think he wants your woman. I think he want my woman. They gone. Oh, now here comes all these people trying to throw the domestic thing up on Joe Budden. They always go to the domestic thing, but then they support Joe Budden right after it. It's like, dog, y'all go there and try to expose the man. Then y'all sit there and promote him the next. Which one is it? Are you outraged or you not? Like these clowns who claim they were outraged by academics and the 15-year-old boy. If you outraged, why the hell are you going over there? You so outraged. Back to your video. I don't like this. This is a bad look. I can't support academics doing this. Then you right back over there the next day. Like, what the? Where we do that at? Fake outrage. Fake love. Fake people. Mm-hmm. That's what you got to look out for in the new millennium, the new era. We have to look out for the fake. They everywhere. Oh, we know Sloppy just hates it. Look at Sloppy. Sending Joe Budden this long message. You have failed at music. You left it behind to do whatever you're doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bill. For any artist watching this, just remember, you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter giving his opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that pop in your brain as you broke, living check to check, and the raps you wrote had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Anisi jeans to screw up their faces to mood music, 29, and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset. After the fact, this guy is a poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. We know you doing this. You withdrew from rap, not because you accomplished all you needed to do. It's because it's not working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their own opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact I did on him continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need to put it in simpler terms, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions. Damn. Damn. Okay, you mean G and X. I'm like, G and C? What? You right. It ain't better than G and C either. Get that creative team. The G and C product. Champagne sloppy being sloppy. You right. Well, the album is trash now, so we can move on from it. But the way he did those things is just yeah, that was nasty. That was nasty work right there. They really pushed the envelope on that one. So thank y'all for rocking out with me this hour. Now I'm gonna get to work. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. Your boy Carcino for life. I'm out. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it.